Okay, let's talk about parameters. Where we left off, we had it so that we hard-coded 15 rows per page, and now we want to let the user set how many rows per page. So the first thing we're going to need is a user interface and a parameter to store their value in. And with report services, you do both of those at the same time. So the name, so this is the name of our parameter, which the user won't see. We can just call that like set rows. Now this is what they will see, the prompt. So this is our user interface, set rows per page, colon. And we're going to notice something, max 40. So they can enter any number they want, maximum of 40. Because after that, weird things happen, and I'll show you that. Allow blank value, we don't want that. Allow null, we don't want that. Allow multiple values, we don't want that. Visible, hidden, internal. Sometimes you might have an internal parameter that you don't want the user to mess with. Right, like you might have some programmatic things that you're passing to it. So let's see, available values. This would allow you to have them pick from a drop-down. And default value, yeah, we want to do that. So we don't want to start with 0. So let's put a value for that. Advanced, this has to do with refreshing. We'll just leave it with automatic. Okay, so now you can see what happened here. So that's what this big rectangle is for. You might have been wondering, what is this big blank rectangle for? This is where the user interface goes. We can't edit it, we can't click on it, we can't interact with it, but we can change the number of columns. Basically, we can change the layout and the colors and stuff. So let's just experiment with that a little bit. Let's change the color. Oh, no, that's still on the report. So that was bad. Okay, change that back. Okay, so we can't even change the background for this. It's stuck to its defaults. Okay, now when we hit preview, you can see there it is, and we can change the value. And to make the report update, we hit this button over here. We see it did nothing, and that's because we haven't hooked it. We haven't hooked the parameter in yet. But one thing you'll notice is sometimes when you newly create these, and you come into this preview, it won't be there. This gray area will appear, but this won't be there. And there's a glitch there, and to fix the glitch, all you have to do is close the file and then reopen it, and usually that will make it come back. And I've seen a lot of people on the internet pull their hair out. Where's my parameter? That's how you fix that. Let's see. Oh yeah, we want to hook it in. So let's go to group properties, and we want to go to the expression. And so now we want to hook it in. And this is kind of strange. Okay, our parameter is right where we would think it would be. There's our set rows. Now you would think you would like drag and drop it. Nope, that's not how you do it. So first we want to highlight where we want it to go, and then we want to double click it. So there, now it's there, and notice there's a lot that goes with it. It's not just, you don't just type in set rows. You need set rows, and then you need a value, and then you need this parameter thing. That looks good. Now, notice that we, if they enter a 0, we'll be dividing by 0. It's an interesting thing happens when you do that. Okay, so let's preview. Okay, so now we'll change that to 33. And notice I did the change and we set it to automatic, and it didn't do anything. So that automatic is for something else, obviously. We have to hit view report. And now we can see it's gone to 33. And when we come to the next page, it's down to 66. Beautiful. Exactly what we wanted. Now what about that 0? They enter a 0 and they hit view report, and now it goes to 43, which is the maximum. So it just basically ignored it. So you don't have to worry about dividing by 0 in this case. But I would not, I would definitely caution against just leaving the ability to divide by 0. Just because it handled it in this case for you doesn't mean it's going to handle it in all cases. Divide by 0 can be really nasty sometimes. Okay, so now what about that? Oh yeah, what if they enter 50, which is more than that 43? Okay, they still get the 43, and what happens on the next page? They get what's left over to 50, and then what happens to the next page? Oh, now you get a full page. And now you get a partial page, and now you get a full page, and now you get a partial page. So we don't, this is why I would put this max 40. We don't want them to go over 43. So what we do, we got to go in and we go to our properties, we go into our function, our expression, and now we want to change this. We want to actually add a little bit of intelligence here. So what we're going to do is use an if. So we've got an if, and the first part is a Boolean. So this is our expression. So we're saying if their parameter is greater than 40, if they are more than 40 rows per page, then we want to go back to hard coding the value, and we're going to hard code it to 40. So whatever they enter over 40, they're just going to get 40. And if it's so that's the true. If the Boolean is to true. Now this is the next one is Boolean to false. If Boolean is to false, then go ahead and let them have whatever they wanted. Let them have 43 or 42 or 22 or 18 or 1 or whatever they wanted, including 0. So we could add like another if statement outside of this if statement to first check to see if they entered a 0, and then do something, if they entered a 0. But I'll leave that for you to do. So now let's just see. Preview. So now if they enter 50, 60, preview report, and now they only get 40, and if we come to the next page, it's 80, so beautiful, that's exactly what we wanted. And if they enter, say, 39, which is 1 less than our stop limit, yep, there's your 39. And the next page, 78. So, okay, that's beautiful. So that's how parameters work. End of video.